My grandma's house was destroyed. These are houses that I've lived in my whole life.
I can tell you, like a boat sitting almost like in our apartment.
I don't know what can I live, and or government can give me some help.
Hurricane Ian. Survivors described it as the most powerful natural disaster in their life. You either have to swim or drown. This is how an Orlando resident described her situation. She was in her house when the water gushed in. On September 28, 2022, Hurricane Ian struck Florida with furious force. Strong winds and heavy rains destroyed coastal communities, some of which literally went underwater. Even areas that did not feel the full force of the storm sustained serious damage. About 2.5 million residents were called to evacuate. Unfortunately, many people lost their lives or were injured because of the storm. The hurricane was one of the most powerful in the history of Florida.
My grandma's house was destroyed. These are houses that I've lived in my whole life.
Oh my gosh. I can tell you that I've been here 29 years. I've never experienced or seen anything like this. Our families have lost everything. I can tell you, like a boat sitting almost like in our apartment. It's all underwater. It's very sad. I know that there was people screaming for help, and people still on roofs.
So what's your plan? Where do you go from here?
We actually don't know. It's kind of hard to talk about because we don't have a place to go.
You know how many memories still here with my husband. So I said, if this way happen, I should be bring more. I don't know how to handle this case because it's the first time I meet this problem. What kind of insurance, what kind of fire insurance, everything. I don't.
The whole process.
Whole process. I don't know. What can I live, and or government can give me some help.
Before reaching Florida, Ian swept through Cuba, taking lives of several people, causing significant damage and leaving 11 million people without electricity. The country continues to deal with the aftermath. But after Florida, the hurricane made its way toward the other southern states, including South and North Carolina. The end of September 2022 was marked by Hurricane Ian, which caused massive damage in Florida, USA, and then moved northwest through South Carolina, continuing to leave devastation in its wake. As a Category 1 hurricane, Ian made landfall in South Carolina on September 30th. Storm waves and heavy rains flooded beaches and residential areas, causing flash flooding. People had to be rescued from flooded cars, while buildings surrounded by water and piers were swept into the ocean. Strong winds damaged residences and knocked down trees. Unfortunately, in many coastal communities, authorities did not order evacuations, and sandbags, which can serve as a barricade against flooding, were offered for purchase in stores. More than 170,000 users were affected by the power outages. In South Carolina, this is the first hurricane to make landfall in nearly 6 years. The rate of change in climate systems and their destructive power is increasing, but technological advances are not standing still as well. We can introduce effective technologies everywhere that will help save lives of millions of people in emergency situations. How can this be done? We invite you to find out together at the forum on November 12, 2022. An event organized by volunteers from 180 countries.